Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss digestive physiology of farm animal. The objective for this session is describe different type of digestive system in farm animal, discuss digestive tract of monogastric avian, describe anatomy and physiology of ruminant digestion. First of all, in introduction, what is digestion? The digestion is the process by which large complex nutrients molecules are broken down into simpler molecules capable of being used by an organism for food. And also in the simple term, you can define the digestive system is a portal for nutrients to gain access to the circulatory system. Foodstuffs are broken down to a very simple molecules and the results into the sugar, amino acids, fatty acid. This is the end product of glucose, protein and the fat digestion, and then these are transported across GI tract lining into the blood. Now there are different type of digestive system in animals, and basically there is three type: monogastric, ruminant and hindgut fermenters. Chicken, pig, turkey, dog and cat are coming under the monogastrics, whereas the beef cattle, dairy cattle, goat, sheep, deer, yak, antelopes, these are coming under the ruminants. And the other category is, third one is hindgut fermenter, like horses, rabbit, ostrich, these are coming under the hindgut fermenters. Here in this picture you can see this is the basic functional anatomy of monogastric digestive system. Here is the digestive system of pig is shown, and digestive system start from mouth to anus, and here you can see the starting from mouth, esophagus, and then the small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and there is a large intestine, cecum, colon and rectum. Now coming to the digestive tract of monogastric avian. In the poultry, it is also known as modified monogastric system. Here it is different from the other animal monogastrics because of the poultry has beak, crop, proventriculus, gizzard, and small intestine and large intestine. Here beak because there is no lips, no teeth, no chewing, so food is directly going into the crop, and crop is outpocketing of esophagus, and that provide storage for consumed food. Foodstuff here is moistened and softened in the crop. Another is a proventriculus. This is also considered as a glandular stomach, where the first significant amount of digestive juices are being added. The gizzard is a muscular organ and used to grind and break the food, and it may contain some small stone eaten by the animal. The other is a small intestine, where the enzymatic digestion and absorption took place, and the function of small intestine is to digestion of protein, carbohydrate, fat, absorption of end product of the digestion. Ceca is essentially it is non-functioning in monogastrics. The large intestine, like other, here the bacterial activity, water absorption and waste storage occurs. Cloaca. This is different from other monogastrics. In the poultry, cloaca is a common chamber for GI and urinary tract. The vent is a common exit for gastrointestinal and urinary tract. Now, how the digestive process occurs in the monogastric? When the animal took the feed, and the feed is ultimately converted into the simpler form, like the protein. Protein digestion starts from mouth. Here you can see, and by the action of proteases, peptides converted into the amino acid by peptidases enzyme. Whereas the fat digestion is started in the small intestine by the action of bile site lipases, and the final product is fatty acid, and that is being absorbed in small intestine. The starch digestion start in mouth itself, and starch is converted into the maltose by the action of amylase enzyme, and further the maltose is converted into the glucose, that is the final product, by action of amylase maltase enzyme, and that glucose is utilized for energy sources for the animal. Now coming to the anatomy and physiology of ruminant digestion. Here you can see in the picture this cow, sheep and goat. These are considered as a ruminants animal because they have rumen, and rumen is a large compartment. There is 4 compartmental stomach. One is rumen, is considered as the largest compartment out of these 4. Here in this picture you can see there is 4 compartment: reticulum, rumen, omasum, abomasum, and the rumen is considered as the largest compartment out of these 4, and abomasum is also like monogastric. It is glandular stomach, considered as a glandular stomach, and also the rumen is house of microorganisms, bacteria, protozoa and fungi. Here you can see the number. The protozoa is 1 lakh per gram of the rumen fluid. Bacteria is 100 million per gram of the rumen fluid. And the function of these microorganisms mainly for digest roughages to make volatile fatty acids. Here the carbohydrate is finally converted into volatile fatty acid, and that is being utilized for main energy source in the ruminants. And also these microbes are making the microbial proteins, vitamin K and B complex, and the volatile fatty acid is being absorbed in the ruminal wall. You can see the line with millions of papillae and short projection of the wall of the rumen that is needed for the absorption, and its appearance you can see in the picture. It's looking shag carpet appearance. This is very important activity or characteristic in the ruminants animal, that there is some ruminal motility occurs throughout in the rumen, and that activity is served to mix content and add in eructations of the gases, move fluid and fermented feedstuff into the next compartment, that is omasum. So here you can see the action, how it is propelling the food and fluid part to the next compartment, and these contractions occurs at the rate of 1 to 3 minutes in normal animal, but it may change according to the diet or different physiological conditions. The rumination is one of the characteristic feature in the ruminants and is also known as cud chewing. In the rumination, the bolus of previously eaten feedstuff carried back into the mouth by reverse peristalsis, and this bolus is rechewed and reswallowed. Here you can see in this video clips how the movement of the mouth. In this process they are bringing previously eaten food stuff into the mouth, and then again it is rechewed and reswallowed, and ruminations may occupy about 1/3 of the ruminant's day. So it's ongoing process. Now we can conclude from this lecture that there are 3 basic type of digestive system in the farm animal. One is monogastric, the ruminants, that is also called cranial fermenter, and third is hind gut fermenter, also called caudal fermenter. And based on the functions like the utilization of energy sources, the monogastric ruminants and hind gut fermenter is shown in the table. They utilize dietary sugar, utilize how they utilize protein from the feed directly, utilization of fat, and also utilize microbial protein. Here you can see the utilization of microbial protein. Only ruminants can utilize the microbial protein, whereas the monogastric and the hind gut fermenter cannot utilize microbial proteins. With this, there is short quiz for you guys. There's 2 questions you have to answer in 2 minutes. Question 1 is regurgitation, rechewing, resalivation and reswallowing is called digestion, eructation, rumination, mastication. And the question 2 is which is the largest stomach compartment in cattle? The options are abomasum, rumen, omasum, reticulum. The answer for the first is C, rumination, and the answer for second question is B, rumen. Thank you.